Welcome to TestTube, a place where we can share our knowledge through short videos. Even you can contribute to us by making a small video of any problem that you face in your life and how you have solved it. The video can be as short and as simple as possible, and you upload it in your Google Drive and share that link to us through that email that is shown over in this video. This way we can build a rich library having solution to any problem that anybody could possibly face in their life, and they can find a solution over here in this comment space. And by the way, the video will be uploaded with your name on it so that you can have all the credit for this. Thank you. In this video we are going to see how to pass or fail a test case manually in Catalan Studio. Before we start, let us see the manual test first. This is the Orange HRM page, which is freely available as we all know. I have to log into this page using these credentials. After I log in, I have to click on the recruitment tab, which will display me a list of candidates as we see here. And in that list, I have to understand whether that contains a list of candidates who are shortlisted. So that is my test. I wanted to verify that list has whether shortlisted candidates or not. This is the test, and we are going to see how do we automate it, and using this example how it is necessary that we understand these functions which we are going to discuss. So in order to do this, what do you fundamentally need is, we are talking about some list of objects, right? It's not one object we are verifying for, we are verifying for, in functional terms, list of candidates who are shortlisted. That means I am looking for an object with the text as shortlisted, and they are multiple objects. So how do I do normally in Selenium is, I have the method called uh, find element and find elements. So you must be familiar with these two types. So find driver dot find element will give me the element which I am looking for in Selenium WebDriver. So here I'll type this first. I have to give it object identifier. Then I will be able to identify that object, and then I perform some operations like click or set text or do anything which is valid for that object. And another object called find elements. This is the sorry. Another method is find elements. This is the method which will return me the list of objects which are satisfying that a pattern which I am giving as a web locator, right? So that is how we can achieve it in Selenium. But how do we achieve it in Catalan Studio? So we know that there are many keywords which are available, which the beginners of Catalan might be aware of it by now, that we have web elements and keywords which are set to text, which are to click, which are there for verifying an element and properties values. But what is the equivalent for find element and find elements in Catalan Studio, which will help us in doing the validations which we are discussing here? So that keyword is nothing other than this find web element and find web elements. So these are the two equivalents for find element and find elements in Selenium WebDriver. So with that help of these keywords, I'm going to find the list of candidates who are having the status as shortlisted. So here I have to identify that object. I have already did that. Uh, how to identify an object is something using Catalog is something you can find it in my other video. I'm not going to discuss it now. This object is already added. It is under the object repository, and shortlisted is the object name, and this is the pattern that it is satisfying. So I'm looking for a web table element having a text as shortlisted. Use my web locator what I am using, so that it will return me all the list of elements which are shortlisted, and I am going to use this method called find web elements, an equivalent of find elements in Selenium driver. I'm going to verify that whether it got some elements retrieved or not. So that's why I'm printing that value. So that will give me the total number of web elements or shortlisted candidates in this case. Alright. So these are the equivalents of Selenium find element and find elements in Catalan. Right now, let me run this test. It has launched the Firefox browser by default since I haven't chosen any WebDriver. It logged in into Orange HRM page using its credentials, and now it has to click on recruitment tab, and then next step is that it has to identify the shortlisted candidates. Let us verify the result manually over here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 are the candidates. Let us see the result over here. Mm, See, it says number of shortlisted candidates are 4. So now that means the code, my test is correct, right? So that is all about find element and find web elements equivalents of Selenium WebDriver in Catalan Studio. Okay. So now we are talking now. Okay, we got the number of web elements, and now our actual test is how do we say that this test case is pass or not. For example, uh, I am expecting shortlisted candidates to be there, and in this case, that website has 4 shortlisted candidates. Let us say there are no shortlisted candidates there. Then how I'm going to fail this test case, right? So there should be a way to fail this test case. The simplest way that can come to your mind is that okay, if the shortlist candidates are 0, then you may want to say it has to fail the test case. If shortlisted candidates are having some number, then alright, you can mark this test case as success. But how do I do it in Catalan for this case? Mm, Let us have a look into the predefined keywords, which can help in doing this validation. So we have a list of keywords over here. Let us try to verify for something which are relevant to verify. Okay, okay, verify. So we can verify about alert, we can verify about links, we can verify about whether element is clickable or not, we can verify about not clickable, we can verify about visibility, we can verify some text. So there are many keywords we can see, but there is no such default keyword which is closer to what I wanted to do now, right? Which is that I wanted to pass it as success if uh, the return list is having some number. It doesn't has number. I can fail it is something which I'm not finding in the keyboard. So now in such cases, this is one of the example of such cases, but there will be many situations where you will face this situation where you wanted to do something of followed by a logic. Based on that logic validation, you wanted to decide the test result as success or failure in Catalan Studio. So in order to achieve that, there is a class which is called keyword util is defined, which will let you decide the result whether it is a pass or failure based on some logics which you are uh, defining in deciding the test result. So here, like we discussed, I have used if condition. If it is returning an integer, I mark the test case as pass, and I say okay, I got the list of candidates. Otherwise, I mark the test case as failure, and and I say there are no candidates that are available as shortlisted, right? So this is the keyword that will help, and it has access to many methods such as mark as passed, mark fail, mark error, mark as warning. So whichever is a method appropriate for you based on your validation, you can choose that method for your particular test case. Alright, so in order to this keyword to be worked, you have to import this Catalan library in the beginning of your uh, script, like I do. Alright, so otherwise it won't work. And if you know this keyword already, you can type it, and you can right click on source and click on organize imports, which will import the keyword library, I mean Catalan library for this particular class automatically. So that is also possible if you don't know the library, but for that you have to know this, that there is this keyword which is there in Catalan library. And yeah, that's all for this one. Let us now run this test quickly and see this. So this is how you can do the setup of a result as a pass or failure manually in Catalan Studio, followed by uh, the conditions which you have mentioned, all validated or not. So another case will be uh, there might be many validations that you wanted to validate in a test, and once all the validations are successful, then you may wanted to say that entire test is successful. So if you face such situations, there you can use this one to tell that the test case is success when all these conditions are success. So in that case also you can use this way of doing it manually. Here we can see this test case is success as 4 candidates are shortlisted. We know that it is already 4. Now let us try to verify the failure test case. So if I say the candidates okay, if I say that okay, it is less than 0, I will say it has passed. If it is greater than 0, I say it is a fail. I mean, the messages are not appropriate, but we are just verifying whether the logic is followed or not, and it is going to fail it or not. So what is my test case is going to be now? My test case is going to be that I wanted to say that my test case is success if it founds no shortlisted candidates. So obviously, in this page, I will find the list of candidates who are there. So it should fail. But the message what I have written inside is not going to match. Yeah, that is something which you can take care of. I understand. I guess you understand that. Okay, fine. See, it has failed because it entered this logic. But however, for this case, it is an inappropriate message. This test case is failed because there are shortlisted candidates available. So that is how it's supposed to be, but it's fine. Okay, that's all for this video. If you like this, you can share it with your friends. Thanks for watching.
If you have any videos like this, please upload them in your Google Drive and share that link to us in that email given over here so that we can upload it for you with your name on it. And that way we can build a common repository where anybody can find solution to the problems which they are facing. Thanks for your support and please subscribe to this channel if you wanted to see more videos like this. Bye.